Hello, friends. This is Mac Payne here, founder, owner, and operator of the Vietnam Veteran News Podcast, where we bring you news about the Vietnam War and the brave veterans who served there, regardless of the countries they came from. As told to you by yours truly, an American Vietnam veteran. In this short video, I come to you with news. I have just published another podcast episode over at VietnamVeteranNews.com. This one is number 3321, and it is about some of our fellow Australian Vietnam veterans. Every once in a while, I like to take a little time out and check on our Aussie brethren who served in the Vietnam War. Australia is a great country, filled with great people. They were very effective in our efforts in the Vietnam War, especially if you look at how they performed at the Battle of Long Tan near Vung Tau. They did a good job. When you study that war, you cannot help but admire those Australians and New Zealanders who served in that battle. In this episode, I share a story with you that comes out of the beautiful little town of Narrabri, New South Wales. It sits about 500 miles north by northwest of Sydney, Australia, in the beautiful state of New South Wales. There is a Vietnam veteran there in that little town by the name of Richard Barry. He is on a mission to get all Australian Vietnam veterans recognized for their service. Apparently, there's a few administrative hang-ups that's causing some Aussie Vietnam veterans not to receive the recognition they're due for serving in Vietnam. The story does a very good job of explaining the situation. I encourage you to go and listen to it so you know what's going on with our fellow Vietnam veterans down in Australia. I think you'll be glad you did. And I've made it quite easy for you to get to that podcast episode. I've set up 3 ways you can get there. They're all easy and they're all quick. So you can pick from any of these 3 methods to get to that podcast episode and be there in no time with a minimum of effort. The first one is the quickest, the easiest, and the most recommended one, and that is to scroll down below this 1965 vintage Philco TV set. There you should find a live link that will take you straight to that podcast episode, which will take you to Narrabri, New South Wales in Australia. If, for some reason, you cannot access that live link on the device you're watching this video on, as the Australian Crocodile Dundee would always say, no worries. All you've got to do is go to this URL, VietnamVeteranNews.com. Go there, click on episode 3321, and immediately you'll be taken to the episode and you can start listening, finding out what Richard Barry is doing down there. But wait, there's more. I've set up something else for you that's very convenient, especially if you like to use QR codes. If you do, I've got you covered. I have created just for you a QR code that will take you straight to that podcast episode. All you've got to do is click on the QR code and you'll be there instantly. So there you have it. The announcement about the new podcast episode just published and 3 easy and quick ways to go there to listen to it. So please do yourself a favor and listen to what's happening down in Narrabri, New South Wales in relation to their Vietnam veterans. Before you go there to do that, do me a big favor. Like this video. You know that more people who like a video will cause YouTube to be more likely to put it up on their channel on the internet. And more people can see it. And that's what we want. Another way you can do that is to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'll help too. So go for it. And with that, I will thank you for listening to this short video. We will talk soon, and here is the QR code. Were you able to get that code? If not, I'll leave it up a little while longer so you will have plenty of time to get your phone, turn on the camera, point it toward the code, and click on it. This is Mac Payne. I am now going to close out this short video, and I will thank you for listening to it. Encourage you to go over and listen to the podcast episode. We will talk soon.